everybody, and welcome. Today, we're going to get started on our Copy Innovation Lab Windows to colorful vector graphics. What I've done for this assignment is we are going to take images that I've taken of all of the stained glass down in the Innovation Lab, and we are going to vectorize it using the pen tool and our layers and our eyedropper tool. So to get started, we're going to click on our file here, or click on the link to get our file. We're going to click our download button in the top right. And then we're going to click, hold, and drag this from the bottom of our Chrome window onto our desktop. From there, what we're going to do is go back to our Schoology tab, and we're going to go to step 2, where it says select the image you would like to trace by clicking here. This is where we can see the whole selection of windows that I was talking about. So what we're going to do is pick one that you think is interesting that you would like to trace. If you were looking for the more complicated ones, or the ones that have more shading or value, and the ones that are more blocked out of colors, kind of like this one or this one or this one, are going to be the ones that are a little bit easier for you. But as you can see, like this one here, it has a ton of different value. That's going to be a little more difficult. I'm going to click on this one here, and then I'm going to click download. So that was a control click, download. And then that way we have our image popped up down here in the bottom of our Chrome window. We're going to click, hold, and drag that to our desktop as well. Now that we have our two files downloaded, what we're going to do is I'm going to click on the underscore window trace Illustrator file, and that's going to open up something that looks like this. Now, if we notice, I've already added your 3 different layers that you're going to need, and I've also locked your outlines or your detail layer. We want to keep that one locked for a little while because we don't need it and we don't want to get confused. So what we're going to do is click where it says original image, and this is the layer that we are going to add our original window layer to. So once we have our original image layer clicked, we're going to go ahead and select our image on our desktop and drag that over on top of our image here. Now, if nothing pops up, all you have to do is just click back on your Illustrator window and your image is going to open up. Now, this is a giant file, so you're going to want to Command minus to zoom out like I've just done. So that way we can get a good look at our artboard as well as our image, so we can get this all to fit. So what I'm going to do is grab my selection tool, which is the top tool in our toolbar. We can also select V to grab that. That's the key command. Now what I'm going to do is hold Shift and drag. If you do not hold Shift, it is just going to start to warp on you. So we don't want to be not holding Shift. Anytime we make anything bigger or smaller, we always want to hold Shift in Illustrator. Now that I have my image about the same size as my canvas, I'm going to just try and line it up there. So I'm going to Command plus to zoom in a little bit, and then I'm going to just center my image on my artboard here. Once I've done that, I'm ready to lock my layer here. So I'm going to go to my little lock box, and I'm going to click lock on original image. Now what I'm going to do with this one locked and my outlines locked, I'm going to click the shape tracing layer. Now this is where I'm going to trace all of my shapes, which we'll get into in the next step.